What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin Ariel. It is 97 degrees here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm wiping off sweat right now to get you guys a review on this beautiful truck right here. This is a very, very limited edition Rocky Ridge Chevrolet Silverado. This one is in blue slush. It is actually the very truck that is on the cover of their website, and I'm bringing it to you guys from right here at Steve Raymond Chevrolet. So without further ado, today I'm going to give you a walkthrough on this truck. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of it, show you what you get for almost $100,000. And look at it. This thing is a monster truck of a beast. So why don't we go through this thing and let's see what it's all about. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Hopefully you like the content that you see. If you're already subscribed and you're returning, then thank you so much for the support. I definitely appreciate it. This truck given to me by Steve Raymond Chevrolet. I'm gonna link it down in the description below. But again, DJ, you came through for me. So I'm very happy to actually show you guys this truck on behalf of Steve Raymond Chevrolet. So again, if you guys are looking for a nice truck, they've got actually like 3 or 4 of these lifted modified trucks that I think are even warranted, possibly. Double check with them on that. But again, I appreciate the support. And if you're new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, please still give it a thumbs up. Please? Jokes aside, definitely hit the subscribe button if you do like what you see. Let's get to the review. So with that, you do have the LED headlights, LED running lights, turn signals here. They're not going to be the LED turn signals. I believe that's only for the high country models. But you do have this gorgeous gloss black grille. You've got this blue highlighted bow tie that's also blacked out. And then you even have blue on the tow hooks up front. Looks really nice. You do have this cladding at the bottom here to retain some of that durability that you want out of a truck. Now, if we're going to go look at these fender flares, it's really cool to see that they also have weather stripping on the outside to waterproof them or weatherproof them. But these fender flares are huge, and it makes sense not only to give more width, but to also protect some of the paintwork back there, but also to make way for these gigantic tires. So overall, a very clean look. And one thing I do like is on the insert of the headlight, you have this little carbon fiber trim. I don't think it's genuine carbon fiber. It might be, but at least the look is there, and it looks really cool. You have it in the whole headlight housing, and it could be genuine. Don't quote me on that. As you can see, you've got a huge tire on here. This is covered in a Toyo off-roading tire. You can see you got the fuel rims here, and typically it does come with slush blue brake calipers, but this individual truck was optioned with the red brake calipers. So overall, It's a really clean design. You can see it's got these billets on the outside of it, and the black contrast with blue looks really stout. So overall, a really clean look, and you can see this huge 6-inch lift. I mean, it's a big boy truck for sure, and it looks fantastic. In the back here, there's not much to go over that differentiates it from a normal Silverado. So you've got the full LED brake light unit, you've got the Chevrolet in black letters, which looks nice. Of course, you do have this slush blue paint. The only thing is back here, you've got this Rocky Ridge badging, and then outside of that, it looks for the most part stock. The bumper's really nice. You've got this rubberized material on top, dual exit exhaust, which also looks really nice. And then you do have these steps on the side that also have this texture on it, so that way you don't slip and fall. And then you do have the tow hitch, because what's a truck without towing capability here, right? But overall, it's also nice because this one has a hydraulic tailgate, so it just wafts itself down, which is really nice. But you can also press it to go up. How sweet is that? Like, look at this, just boop, and then it goes down. You go underneath, press it, and it goes back up. Absolutely, I mean, I know a lot of trucks have that, but that still blows my mind that you can get that on a truck. A power tailgate on a truck. Absolutely insane. But you do have this tonneau cover as well, and then of course you got the Rocky Ridge badging on the back window there, so that way they can brand themselves and people know what to look for. So we're starting on the inside, and yes, the Silverado's on right now, but first I want to point out that this does have power running boards that was installed by Rocky Ridge. You can see on the door panel itself, metal for the door handle. You've got this padding here. It's not necessarily leather, but it is padding. You've got this faux kind of wood grain that's right here. Of course, you got power locks, power doors, power everything. I mean, you name it, you got it. You see in the lower area here, you do have this storage unit there. Somebody's going crazy over there in a diesel. You've got the storage over here, 2 cup holders. If you want to fit another cup in there, you probably can. But yeah, 2 cup holders there, which is really nice. Got Bose audio, and then you can see here, look at that. You got your 4-wheel drive, your trailering mode. You've got your headlight switch there. And then look at that gauge cluster. Absolutely beautiful. I'll get a better shot of that in a moment. And then you can see the interior here is just decked out. You can see you've got the Rocky Ridge kind of Spartan logo on the headrest there. You can see what they've done to the actual seat. Looks really nice. Gotta say, it's really dressed up. This little seating arrangement reminds me of Ferrari, as they do in their sports cars as an option, but it looks really nice. Leather seats, of course. The seats are going to be powered, as you would expect in a truck of this caliber. And then as far as the steering wheel, you do have the same material that you get from the factory, but you do have your cruise control heated steering wheel. You do have a black bow tie in the middle here, because again, this one was either an LT or an RST. I can't remember, so don't quote me on that. And then you can see your controls on the right hand side to control the Bluetooth. But let's take a peek at the rest of the interior. You can see right here, the gauge cluster looks absolutely fantastic. You've got this silver aluminum finish there, different font. You've got the Rocky Ridge badging on the bottom half of both gauge clusters, a small digital display there in the middle there, and you see the analog gauges at the top. So overall, a really clean look. Naturally, this is going to have a column shifter, and then you can see here you got a smaller touchscreen. You do have Bluetooth. You are going to have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and the actual screen in here is actually pretty responsive, if I do say so myself. Down here you are going to have your tuning knobs for your radio and everything of that nature. You can see down here dual zone climate controls. You've got your heated front seats. You've got your fan speed in the middle with all the AC controls down there. And then you can see your downhill brake assist, your idle stop and go switch. You've got your rear tailgate button there, which is actually really neat. And then you do have this charging plug here, so you can control the household prong plug. And then down here you do have a 12-volt power outlet, USB, USB-C, and then you can see here you got your integrated trailer brake, and you do have a push button start. In the bottom here, you're going to have a lot of storage down here, which is nice. 2 2 cup holders and then an area here in the middle for you to put whatever you want, honestly. This specific one has rear cup holders as well. Does not have a wireless phone charger embedded in here, but this is a perfect spot for you to put your phone, which is really nice. And then you can actually open this up and you can see, look at that Rocky Ridge Spartan lock box, which is really nice. You use the key to open it up. But then you can see over here, you got your USB, USB-C, auxiliary input. You got it all here, an SD slot as well. So you have it all built in to this middle compartment, which is really nice. And then you could easily just close it. And this is actually padded with blue stitching with the leather. So just make note of that. And also make note on the side here, you do have this little faux wood trim, which looks really nice. Over here on the dash, you can see you do have this area, which is not really a glove box. It's just a storage box for whatever you want to use. But your glove box is actually down there. And then you can see the passenger side door. You can see really nice, simple finishes. Pretty much the same ideology that the driver's side door has. Up here, you've got your lighting, you've got your sunroof controls, because this one does have a sunroof, which is nice. Always good to have here. Open it up for you guys, close it right back up. And then something that's a little interesting is the fact that you do have a normal rearview mirror. It's not an auto dimming mirror, and it's not Chevy's digital mirror as well. So just make note of that. And then also make note that these are blind spot mirrors. You don't get blind spot detection in this model, but who cares? You got a giant lifted truck. You can just go over anything and everything. You can see in the back here, you've got the same stitching on the seats that you have in the front. You've got the same design on the actual door panel itself. And you can see back here in the middle area, you've got 2 vents, which is nice. You've got a USB, USB-C, and then you've got a 12-volt power outlet as well, which is really good, so you can stay connected. One cool thing I've always liked about these Silverados, there's the map lights, by the way, but look at how there's a giant indentation in the actual roof. So that way, if you have a tall person, they can fit here comfortably. And then just look back here, you can see on the door design, you can see it pretty much follows the driver's side door, and you got storage areas down here as well. So just make note of that if you plan to look at one of these. The final thing I wanted to point out is just how wide this truck is because of these fender flares. I mean, it's pretty insane. You can see how far they poke out. It is absolutely wild. And saying that, that concludes this review. I will make a separate review on the driving impressions of this truck, just because right now, today, this is actually my first film on a whole new camera setup. This is a Sony camera, it's a ZV-1, I've got my gimbal, everything, so I'm really testing this out. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to try to smooth out everything regarding my filming as time goes on and practice, of course. So again, I really appreciate all your support. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give me honest criticism. I can take it. I really want to get better at this. So, and if you do like the video and you want to check out more stuff that I've made, definitely hit the subscribe button. So again, my name's Austin Ariel. See you on the next review.